Brian died. Brian died and things began to unravel creatively as I questioned, what are you doing with your life? You could drop dead like Brian. You drink like him, sometimes. You curse like he did, sometimes. The only difference is I shower. Most times, but not always. What are you doing with your creative life? You promised to devise a schedule that placed writing first, except most days you barely eke out one page of fiction. You plop down on the sofa after the end of a workday, congratulating yourself for having run 4 miles that morning, meant to rejuvenate the mind and nature, opening the receptors to the energy that surrounds us, filling the soul with possibilities. Until you return to the home office to crank out the drudgery of recruiting because it's good money. I do not want to live the life of a financially strapped, starving artist, wondering if my next paycheck will be enough to cover expenses. I desire only to see that romanticized decor in movies, hippie beads that hang from a ceiling, a sheer red shawl hung over a light shade, the smell of frankincense hiding the skunk aroma of dubage. But again, only on a storyboard. In an alternate reality, I rather prefer a plush penthouse in Manhattan with a contemporary white sectional and the scent of simmering orange peels wafting through the air. In that scene, I am still disheveled, but in a sexy sort of way, maybe even unshowered, yet unbelievably creative. A hypnotic look on my face lets my live-in boyfriend, who doesn't exist, know that I'm in the throes of my imaginative genius, eating and sleeping only to produce beautiful prose that is so perfect, even Jonathan Franzen considers me a writing colleague, while Joan Didion writes my forewords. In this make-believe world in my head, there is one wall dedicated to my finished works, the middle shelf full of my completed manuscripts, their titles flushed against one another. In the Land of Oz, With Love Big Lou, Noisy Neighbors, Without Flag. The second shelf packed with prints of published short works, An American Youth, The Quiet Room Nazi, Poems for Paul. I'm so damn dedicated, I even finished The Mystery Behind the Masters, not because I want to, but because, damn it, I can. I'm a writer. I finish what I start. But this is all a dream because I live in Austin, not New York. And the days, no, the years are passing so quickly now that even my fantasies no longer believe my reality can still catch up. How long has it been since I announced my intention to write the story of our lives, hidden behind fictional characters so as to protect the not-so-innocent, the protagonist? Anything but fictional unless she sounds mean or self-centered or lazy or any of the actual personality flaws that she, me, I do indeed possess. Since I gave up talking to God exactly 6 years and 3 months ago, there is only this recent spirit of Brian Lamont, aka Brian Gross, aka I don't even know which is his real last name, to whisper to, what's going to happen to me, to my inventive spirit if I do not finish? I'm going to die alone with a fat 401, but no novel, nothing of importance to call my own. I must choose, we all must. Brian did. He could have driven himself to a hospital that evening. Instead, he drove himself to a bar. His nightly visit to a Cheers-like atmosphere, the only home he knew in our revenue-driven city. But isn't the home of our craft in our hearts? The love nurtured there regardless of familiar support and retirement plans? And us forever struggling to maintain so we can sustain and explain why, oh why, we must create or die? What to do, what to do. I strain my eyes on the computer screen during the day, doing work I only like, which makes it hard to focus in the evenings to do the work I swear I love. What a terrible excuse. At least once a day I say to myself, I must write, I will write, I am writing. At least once a day, someone in the world says to Brian, man, I miss you. Today I did both.